there's a point of diminishing returns once this starts to eclipse the Sonys. The diminishing returns, it's you're going really, really high in the price range for premium quality.
I love the bra. I was really lacking support in my life. And I am so thankful that Apple made $550, which I'm told by my mother is actually not expensive for a bra. So, $550.
That's a luxurious segment for the... Maybe that's other wearables Apple could get into.
You know what? Underwear. I love this idea.
I would wear
I would totally wear Johnny Ive approved Egyptian leather, natural, or Egyptian cotton. Egyptian cotton.
I would wear an Apple thong any day of the
week. It'd be so supple though.
Okay. These phones right here, which everyone is doing
XM4.
The Sony 1000 XM4s for short. Everyone is comparing these two. I'm seeing videos of like side by side from Sam, from Max Tech, and now from us,
from Taylosive Tech,
and Taylosive Tech podcast channel. We are. I will sum it up in the quickest way possible.
Actually, no, we have an hour and 15 minutes.
No, but I really want to move on from this segment. Just from the I want to move on from the Sony part. I'm tired of talking about the Sonys.
Yeah.
The Sonys sound amazing. They are great. In every sense of the word, they are worth the $280 current price tag that they have a sale going on. And what you would require a wireless headphone over the ears to do for you, these perform very, very well. I think they have some of the best ANC that we have out there for the wireless market. Only that competes with Bose, in my opinion. I think the transparency is terrible, and I think these are lighter, therefore softer and more comfortable on the head. And I like the design of it better, and I like the case that it comes with better.
Wonderful.
And for $280, it comes with the actual headphone jack that you can plug into it for free, not $35 more.
And a USB to USB-C charging cable. And
the best charge method.
Airplane adapters.
This is meant for airplanes. Yeah. And it gives it to you for free under sub $300 after taxes.
So are we saying Sonys are better? Yes.
Kind of. Much. Now the comparison that I would say, I'm talking as an audiophile. With these ones, this is more immersive because the way it sits on your ears, there's all these extra vents. I'm not taking it out of the case. So whereas like these headphones, it shoots into your ear with the suction on your ear. The suction itself with the cup that's right there, it's coming in at every direction. So you feel more immersed. I wouldn't say necessarily louder, but there's more clarity involved with it.
Very little distortion.
I didn't get any distortion.
I never got distortion in my loud listening experiences.
No distortions. No. So, with that, 280 to 550. Oh my God, 550. So what do you get with this? Noise cancellation. The ANC is the same, in my opinion. Hearing it in the in-ear AirPods Pro. So if you're looking for ANC, I would strongly recommend for money factor here as your wireless replacement. However, transparency on this thing with all the mics and because the suction and all the sound is shooting everywhere.
Better than reality.
Drew said it makes reality feel dull, or I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he's saying. And I will attest that this is the best sounding transparency I have ever heard. And because of it, and the way the music is shooting in your ears, I think these are the best sounding headphones. In every sense of the word, as an audiophile, I would take these over these any day of the week. If we're not talking
for you audio listeners, you'd take the AirPods Max.
For the audio listener, I would take the AirPods Max over the Sonys. If we're not talking price, and that's the asterisk that I have to compare with.
Big asterisk.
The price that you get for the trade-off, it is an upgrade from the Sonys, especially as an audiophile. But it is not worth it. The way I was saying it many times now is that there's a point when if you do cost per dollar, there's a point of diminishing returns once this starts to eclipse the Sony's. The diminishing returns, it's you're going really, really high in the price range for premium quality. I don't care for the heavyweights of the metal. I don't like it. It's heavy. I don't care for the mesh in comparison to the fabric of this one. I find
memory
this one
foam.
lighter and more.
Yeah.
The memory foam, I love that, and I don't really care with the ANC because it didn't feel that much different from when I just turned it all off altogether. With
True.
transparency mode on, it's a game changer.
Yeah, so-
and with the drivers and everything that goes in it, this is the game changer for it. The price is my reservation. Nick, tell them what you experienced with the transparency mode.
I was in the mall as one as wearing the most expensive pair of headphones I'd ever consider purchasing. And they were cocoons of sonic bliss over my ears.
That's literally what you called it. That's literally what he called it.
Cocoons.
As he's flexing out of the Apple Store of all things.
You know, as one does, having cocoons of sonic bliss over my ears.
Yeah.
I had transparency mode on, and Randy was walking behind me, and we were walking out of the mall, and he was talking, and you know, I had transparency on. I wasn't really thinking much of it until I turned my head back to look at him, and as I turned my head, where his voice was coming from in transparency in these headphones, sounding better than real life, turned, and like it was the trippiest experience. Like it's like, whoa, these are my ears. They don't feel like, because I'm used to AirPods Pro transparency where it's kind of, it's just a microphone and there's no like intelligence, you know, spatial audio going on. But AirPods Max, when I turned my head, the audio source moved from balanced in both, because Randy was behind me, to just mono left with, you know, some, you know, reverberation in the right. I was blown away. Yeah. Like the transparency in these, as Drew says, sound better than life itself.
The technology in these things is
so impressive, unbelievably. But the price, I cannot forgive Apple.
People thought I got emotional because I was blown away by the sound. I was saying wow because I'm like, wow, this is $550.
No. So, you know, overall, I love the design. I know, Randy, you'd mentioned that these are heavier. These are a lot heavier than the Sony. So AirPods Max, totally heavier than the Sony's. And
maybe I'd have a different argument if it was secure, but it's also loose.
It does move around a lot. So as long as you're not moving your head and you're enjoying audio the way you should, which I have a story on that and we'll get to in a moment, according to our script. We have the motion of it is, if you're not moving, it's not heavy. I don't know how else to describe. With this like little mesh thing, it distributes the weight really well on the top.
Upright's fine.
Yeah,
but
and
if you
the
turn
sonic
over,
cocoons just take care of all of the pressure, and it just hits my ears perfectly and on the side of my head, and it's just beautiful. So I would recommend the design. I love the design. I think it's very minimal. I hate these Sonys and all the other products that have like twists and pieces of plastic and lines and seams and, you know, stretchy clicky things. Like this just, it feels very cheap to me in comparison. I mean, I know these are expensive headphones
because it is
People
much
who love
cheaper.
Them, people who love them, I'm glad you love these. Wonderful. Don't
Oh,
get
they
mad
let
at
us
me.
know how much
they oh my gosh, I didn't know how angry people could get over headphones. Y'all need to take a
I thought people who
Whoa.
were aggressive about EVs.
I know.
No, I met a new market.
Whoa.
Carl, you're not using the Sony's right.
How about doing a little research before you unbox and give them first impressions?
Oh my gosh, those people were mad. But as a complete end user, I am the person who prefers everything to be wrapped up in a pretty little bottle. See iPhone and AirPods. And I want everything to be seamless and beautiful. These are not seamless, not beautiful at all. But the AirPods design is I think is going to age well. It's going to age very well. It's very timeless. They're just like soft stones that were plucked out of the river that are just glued to your ears. It's beautiful.
What does that even mean? Soft stones
Stones.
plucked out of a river.
I get what you mean.
know, like,
That
I
does kinda
pictured
look
a
like
Japanese
river stone.
garden.
Yeah, like a river, like a soft river stone. And I
You guys
love
are so
that design.
beautiful today.
Thank you. Take two is always better.